Ladies and gentlemen, you have come for combat. You have come for war. You have come to hear the gladiators enter the arena. You have come to see them do battle, on the motion. This House believes that Obama shouldn't care about Europe. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, put your hands together and give a great round of applause to our Prime Minister, the first speaker from the France team between Sciences Po and the École Polytechnique, Mr. Remy Leblond.
Dear Mr. Chairman, and also timekeeper, esteemed members of the jury, members of the opposition, fellow members of the proposition, members of the House, ladies and gentlemen. In many ways, Europe is like America's mother. We populated you, we funded your construction, and we even eradicated the natives. And after you were born, we guided you into your infancy. Then along came adolescence. You wanted freedom, and we reluctantly gave it to you. And finally, you stopped listening to us altogether. We told you not to go to Vietnam, because we had gone there, and we found that nothing was to be done, but you went anyway. We told you not to go to Iraq, but you wouldn't listen. You began making your own mistakes. America, you've become an adult. It's time for you to stop bringing your mother your dirty laundry. It's time for you to move on and discover new people. And this is why this House believes Obama should not care about Europe. But first, let me address a small matter of definition, because sadly, my metaphor isn't perfect. What do we mean by Europe? Well, obviously, the European Union. Don't even think about telling the Russians that they're a part of Europe, because you won't like the answer. No, what does care about mean? It's quite simple, really. To care about is to pay attention to and to take care of. So, why should Obama care about Europe? We know it's not a good political move. The recent elections proved that. He lost, partly because he was considered too pro-European. Americans are strange in that way. They think that the American president's first concern should be the Americans themselves. Do you think caring for Europe is what is best for America? Well, transposing our healthcare reform over there was a plain disaster, to say the least. Do you think it's good for us? Having someone over our shoulder all the time, telling us what to do? That's a way to grow up. That is why we believe that Obama should not care about Europe, because it is neither good for Obama, nor for America, nor for the rest of the world, including us, Europeans. But make no mistake, we're not saying that America is perfect or that America has nothing to learn from Europe. There are a couple of aspects that might benefit from our influence, like energy saving or gun control. But we are realistic. We acknowledge the fact that America has taken from us what it wanted and that it does not want the rest. Europe is not the solution to America's problems, because we've grown far too different. Your left wing is our right wing. Your right wing, well, it's a UFO in France. In my country, we have socialists. In America, as Bill Maher eloquently puts it, if a Democrat even thinks you're calling him liberal, he grabs an orange vest and a gun and goes into the forest to kill something. No one understands why you keep selling guns to teenagers, but you still do, because that's you. Our solutions are no longer an answer to your problems. And we don't have a problem either. We're sitting here trying to reinvent ourselves, and God knows how hard that is. But we're not going anywhere. China is moving fast, but we're not. Obama does not need to worry about us suddenly stopping our trade with America. Yes, please.
So everything you've just... Oh, doesn't work. Okay. So everything you've just told us would seem to imply that Americans are kind of dumb. Wouldn't that mean that we just need your help figuring these things out?
I'm very sorry if I imply that Americans was dumb. I assure you that it was not my intent. What I imply is that you've taken the values from Europe that you wanted. The rest of the values that you've not assimilated yet is not because you're dumb, it's because you don't want them. You want to be your own person, and that's great for you. We're not a solution, but neither are we a problem. To Obama, at best, we're a distraction. This is why tonight we will endeavor to prove that caring for Europe is not good for Obama, not good for America, and not even good for the rest of the world. Some will claim that you need to take care about Europe to be re-elected, but my colleague Jules will shatter that lie, and he will prove that caring about Europe has only been a hindrance in Obama's political life. Some will claim that Europe is America's best economic partner, and so, for the sake of the Americans, Obama should care about Europe, but my colleague Joanna will destroy that oversimplification. She will demonstrate that America doesn't need to strengthen old ties from the past, and that Obama should be looking towards the future, China, India, Brazil. Some will claim that without the care of Obama, Europe would collapse, but my colleague Omar will refute that falsehood, and he will prove that not only doesn't Europe need Obama's monitoring, it is actually detrimental to Europe and to the rest of the world. Some will claim that they have proven that Obama should care about Europe, but my colleague Sylvain will expose their lies. He will question, he will challenge each of their arguments and demonstrate that they were all wanting. There is no reason why Obama should care about Europe. Obama caring about Europe is like that guy in the movies who's driving but keeps looking in the rearview mirror. Well, here's a shocker. The real things that are happening right now, they're straight ahead of the car. And just around the corner, there's a Great Wall. So great, some people think we can even see it from the moon. That's the Great Wall of China. So if you don't want to crash into it, better start look to the future right now and accept this motion.